Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome in one more time to the Rink Exchange. Bright and early part of warm-ups here. Ducks just taking the ice. A 7-6 loss last night to the number 20 Arizona State Sun Devils. But it was an excellent debut at the D1 level for this Oregon Ducks team, and a massive crowd last night. We're not going to see quite that many people tonight. Hey, Saturday night, that's a little bit tougher sell. Duck football team is currently playing down in Tucson, but honestly, a pretty decent crowd already. And looking across at the lobby, it looks like there's quite a few people in the lobby area too. So it might not be quite as rambunctious as it was 24 hours ago, but plenty of butts and seats just the same. We mentioned that 7-6 game last night. It was a game that the Ducks actually led 1-0, 2-1, and 3-2 before a couple of goals from Arizona State in the second half of the second period and early part of the third period gave them the edge, but the Ducks did really well to keep battling. There were 4 goals scored in the last 2.5 minutes or so of that game. Unfortunately for the Ducks, 2 of those were empty net goals for Arizona State, but these Ducks really did not lay it down lightly. You've got a nice look there at Matt Server, who is dressing for the first time this season, but it's going to be the other goaltender, Henry Bradford, that gets his season debut. That's one thing you'll have to keep an eye on for this Ducks team. Over the course of this year, there are 4 goaltenders this year. It's difficult enough to keep 3 goaltenders happy. There are 4 goaltenders on this team. We know every bit about Hank Bradford. We know every bit about Roddy Peterson. And as we saw last night, Austin Madge is going to be a very tough nut to crack for Duck opponents this year, and we know Matt Server, playing for Ohio in the ACHA level, has done just fine as well. So really four true options for Coach Kyler Moore to go to in net. It's going to be the Texan getting the nod tonight, the 6'1 sophomore. 9 starts in his career and 909 save percentage, a .337 goals against, and a 5-4-0 record for the Ducks. A little bit of shifting lines from last night, and a few guys not in the lineup, notably Ethan Jamernick out for undisclosed reasons. After 2 goals last night, taking his spot on the top line is Dayton Clark, who was quite useful for the Ducks in the third period last night. Was just the extra man on the team sheet a day ago, but he's right up to the wing on the first line tonight, along with Brock Braslovsky and Jimmy Gagan. Then the second line is going to be Jacob Sanger, Griffin Minchin, and Isaiah Strategos. The third line will be Jackson Henningsgaard, centering Charlie Marr and Nathan Hannon. Alex Anegren, Ryan Green, and Lars Kroos, the fourth line, and then the D pairs of Austin Poltz, Nick Mitchell, Tobin Fix with Henry Andrus, and Hunter Voiles with Thomas Monroe. Not Murno, Monroe. And we'll see if I can manage to not get that wrong tonight. So about 11:50 left in the warm-ups, and then there's going to be an ice cut after. So we've still got quite a bit of time to kill before we get off and drop the puck. Take a moment, make sure you're ready, make sure you're hydrated, and you've got a few moments to get ready. We're going to take a quick break here, and we will come back a little bit closer to puck drop. right, right back into your living room. 4.5 minutes left in the warm-up period, and then, as we've mentioned a few times, here at the ACHA D1 level, they do things a little bit differently. Everybody warms up, and then they get everybody off the ice. They do a whole nother ice cut, and then we come back and we start the game with completely fresh ice. So just wanted to come in, stop in, say hi, welcome in those of you that have joined us since the last time I was on air. Oregon hosting Arizona State tonight, the second of two between these two teams. Arizona State, number 20 in the country in the preseason poll. They looked very good against Utah, sweeping the Utes with 7-2 and 3-1 wins, but they didn't have it as easy against the Ducks last night. Oregon led that game 1-0, 2-1, and 3-2 before the Devils turned it around in the second half of the game, but they never really ran away with it. Had a couple of empty net goals. Oregon was right there, almost, came within a few inches of tying the game with 2 goals in the last 40 seconds. So tells you anything about the kind of heart and the kind of skill that these Ducks have. Gives you a lot to be excited about going into the rest of the season. We're going to see Henry Bradford in goal for the first time tonight. The 6'1 sophomore out of Arlington, Texas. 9 starts and a north of .900 save percentage for him last year. And dressing behind him, the backup goaltender tonight, Matt Server. So those are 2 different goaltenders than we saw dress last night. 4 goalies on the squad this year, and they're all very good. We saw Austin Madge last night look absolutely outstanding. Even in the defeat, remember 2 of those Devils goals came with the empty net. Madge looked real good. And so did the Ducks in their first game at the D1 level. Not intimidated by Arizona State. Talking to some of them before, talking with Hunter Voiles in particular about what he noticed different from ACHA 2 up to ACHA D1, and the thing that he kind of immediately came to mind for him was just the depth. It's not uncommon at ACHA 2. We've talked about this a lot historically on the broadcasts, that you've really just got 1, maybe 2 lines to deal with, and then things get a big drop-off from there. But at this level, there are no shifts off. You've got all 4 lines that you've got to worry about as a defenseman, and you don't have any advantage pairings really on the attack either. And we just saw that last night. Both teams, every skater that was on the ice looked real good last night. Bodies were flying, hits were flying. It's going to be a little bit more subdued atmosphere tonight. You can probably already notice there's no fans crowding around the boards. Hey, it's a little tougher to sell to college kids on a Saturday night activity than a Friday afternoon one, especially with the football team in action, but still a pretty good crowd tonight, and I can see a good chunk in the lobby as well that haven't made their way out into the seating area yet. So it should be another good crowd, even if it's not quite as rowdy as last night. They were telling me, in talking with the Ducks general manager Craig Thornton, he's quoting over 3,000 people here last night, and that is easily a Ducks attendance record. So wildly successful opening night for the club. They've got about 40 seconds on the board left of warm-ups, and then we're going to do an ice cut before we get back for introductions and the national anthem. So I'm going to take a quick break. Don't go too far. We'll be back before long. Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome in. Ducks just about to take the ice. Arizona State has made their way to their bench. We're still working out the rhythm here, doing full intros this year, and I'll be bringing the lights down shortly, I think. You can see the Ducks emerging from what is their temporary locker room this year. But that same side of the ice soon, all relative soon, will be a brand new state-of-the-art locker room facility. 1,400 square feet. There's going to be a player's lounge as well. That's the kind of thing that you don't see in the ACHA too often, but going to be real nice for the Ducks. Once that is finished, they should be breaking ground on that sometime next month, I believe, mid-November. That's what Ducks General Manager Craig Thornton was telling me. And we also mentioned on the broadcast last night, the Ducks are on the opposite bench this year from where they have been in the past. That is because they'll be using that particular entry door that they've just used near Rennie's Landing, the rink location. Rennie's is, of course, a big supporter of Duck hockey. Fine food and drink next to campus since 1981. This broadcaster is a big fan of the cheesy bacon tots, big fan of the Rennie's lemonade. We're happy to have their support. Looks like just the starters being announced tonight. So it's Hank Bradford that gets the nod in goal tonight, as we mentioned in the warm-ups. One of 4 goaltenders on this squad this year, and they're all very good. Austin Madge last night had we'll get to it in a second. Here's the anthem. All right. Nice to have in-arena anthem singers this year. We've got a whole bunch lined up. So just saying, before the anthem was performed, Austin Madge last night actually conceded fewer goals than the Arizona State netminder, but the Ducks took the loss in that game, and that can really only happen if there are both empty net goals happening and lots of responses to those empty net goals. Difficult to make that math work, but really shows you the skill that Madge has, and shows you the skill that and the heart that the rest of this Ducks team has to keep fighting. But I don't think that they're going to pat themselves in the back with too many moral victories. They want to start picking up some wins. Tonight's a great opportunity. They're feeling confident, and right off the opening faceoff, they'll take the puck into the Arizona State zone, and then they'll take the contact off the boards. We can actually see the whole rink tonight. We had north of 3,000 people in here last night, and they were lined up entirely around the boards. But now we can see as much as we ever can. Oh, big collision averted there as Arizona State tries to move through. The puck will go behind Bradford's net, and the Ducks will chip it. And looking for the tip right in front, picked up by Braslavsky, and he'll look to go turn the other way. Here's maybe a chance for the Ducks if Braslavsky can make it happen. The shot is saved. But collected right back, now thrown by Nick Slayton on goal, and save made there. Oh, sorry, that was Pultz, I think. So 19-14 rather left. Let us know, by the way, if the video and the audio are or are not in sync for you. Try to let us know in the comments. Did a few things to make it a little easier on the computer today. I think it also was just struggling with the overall volume of people in the building competing for internet last night, but I've run a few tests today and in pregame, and it was looking better. So battle behind the Arizona State net. Ducks came away with it for half a second, but now it will fall all the way back into the neutral zone, played off the glass, and Ducks got to get back onside. That was Sanger out there. And that deflects up and stays in play. And here comes Oregon now. Trying to weave through traffic, flipping it from down low. Knocked down and collected by Arizona State, and they'll have a moment to collect it now. Backhanding just in front of their own bench as they go for a line change. 18 minutes left in period number 1. And sent across ice and then back across the other way. Is this a chance for the Ducks as they're pushed away from the top of the faceoff circle? Now the puck caroming around the net. And still a battle. And just now into the neutral zone again. Ducks have to get back onside. And Voiles nearly worked it through. Hitting off some skates there as big body of Lars Kroos kept Arizona State from being able to get a clean entry. Now behind the net, tapped by Bradford and picked up Nick Mitchell. Sent across to Hunter Voiles. Henry Andres there. And there's the first penalty of the game coming up. We had 22 penalties last night, if I heard the referees in the pregame correctly. And we've got one in the first period of this game. Interference goes against Lars Kroos. So here come the Devils on the power play. They didn't lead until late in the second period last night, but they've got a chance to get the opening mark here with the man advantage. Working it around now, moving in, setting up the one-timer. Rebound is there. Knocked away, though. Good job by the Ducks to push that one into the corner, and now they get a full ice clear. Met by the Arizona State netminder, who's coming out. That looked very close to offside, and the back linesman agrees with me. The linesman on that blue line put the arms out, but I'm going to bring this face-off. In fact, where are they going to bring it to? Yeah, all the way back to the Arizona State zone, with a $1:24 left on the man advantage. That's Plord for Arizona State, number 11. It's a name we called a few times last night. Would have called even more if we could see more of the Arizona State jersey numbers. So Ducks get a full ice clear there and almost take it away from the Arizona State netminder. Devils now firing that one in, knocked down by the Ducks, taking the right back by Plord of Arizona State, who rips it around the boards. 45 seconds left on the man advantage. And then Arizona State has had the one good opportunity on this man advantage so far. That was a second good one, but unable to handle the one-timer cleanly was Logan Derryberry. Derryberry's a great name, by the way. Had to look down twice to make sure I had read that correctly. Another one-timer sent wide and covered up Bradford. And great, glad to hear. Looks like the video and audio working a little better tonight. So I think it was just a resource for bandwidth last night, which is, I'm going to chalk it up as being a good problem to have. If there were 3,200 people here last night, maybe 600, 700, 800 tonight. It's a lot fewer, but it still is a good crowd. And again, that is kind of to be expected with the football game going on and Saturday night versus Friday night, but still a good crowd. And I venture that probably 2/3 of the people that were here last night, maybe more, were at their first Oregon hockey game. I guarantee you that the way that game went last night, it will not be their last Oregon hockey game. Just a really fun fan experience last night, and made for a fun broadcast as well. No, the boys were having fun playing in that kind of energy, even if it was almost a little distracting. Just have to kind of learn how to either tune it out or feed off it, was the advice that Austin Poltz had. But when you try to do both, you run into trouble. There's a chance in front for Arizona State. Save made Bradford. Another shot ripped wide behind the net, and now back to 5 aside. Another shot through and a save made Bradford. He saw that one the whole way. $13:58 left in the opening period, as that one flips off the highest part of the glass but misses the netting, so we'll keep going with 13:50 left in the period. And now weaving through was number 8. I don't have an 8, and that must be mentioned maybe. Arizona State across the blue line. Having a little trouble getting around Mitchell, but now they move it to the slot and cleared away by Henry Andres. Can't get it out of the zone though. Arizona State still there, stapled against the boards, but Devils come away with the puck, moved it in front and had a dangerous chance, but couldn't find it. And now Bradford will cover it up with 13:06 officially left in period number 1. This game, as last night, presented by Rennie's Landing. Here come the Ducks with speed the other way, and I'll just have to work the puck out of the corner now. Intercepted there by Arizona State, and here they come. Knocked away, and oh, that's going to be a penalty against the Ducks. Hooking the call. Not a ton in that one, but just enough. And ASU back to the power play for 2 minutes. Nick Slayton will take a seat. One other note for the newcomers to the Oregon Ducks hockey broadcast family, that clock you see in the screen is manually started and stopped by yours truly. I keep it as close to the official one as I can, but consider that for entertainment purposes only, and I will give you the official clock updates as often as possible. Devils into the zone on the power play. Here's Plord shooting off the post. Looked like he might have picked out some twine, but the iron comes to the aid of Bradford. 1:22 left on the Slayton Minor. And Arizona State now into the neutral zone across the blue line, losing the puck in the process. Was Studioso for Arizona State. But the Ducks unable to clear, and we get another whistle and another penalty coming up, elbowing the call. And it's Plord who's the guilty party. So 108 of 4-on-4, and then an abbreviated power play for the Ducks, unless we have any other paperwork to do between now and then. And looks like somebody on the Arizona State bench is going to be attended to by the Ducks trainer. The shot by Dayton Clark from the point. Brock Poslavsky corrals the rebound for the Ducks back towards Clark. And now Clark again chasing after it, loses a wheel. Arizona State picks it up. And diagonal pass across the neutral zone was picked up by Cade Olson. Now Clark again tried to move it up for Andres, but couldn't find him. It's going to be icing. $31 left on Nick Slayton's minor, and then it'll be a little less than a minute of power play time for the Ducks. And after a false start on the faceoff, now we're underway again with Dayton Clark once again just dumping it in. Mama and Papa Clark in the building tonight. Got a chance to meet them. Always fun to get to see the parents. If you're ever in Eugene, you get to see a game in the building. Do feel free to come say hi. As long as I don't have the headset on and I'm not currently broadcasting, I'd love to say hi. You don't need to be shy. Ducks are back to the power play now. And Bradford will just leave it. Sent across there. There's Andres in front for a moment, but no one there for the Ducks, and now it's cleared. Boyles Up for Andres, who looked to be hauled down, but all's fair for the Zebras. Now here's Voiles. Shooting, netting. Five-a-side hockey once more. Deflection. Rebounds loose, still bouncing around, and it's underneath the goaltender. 9:31 left in the first period. Good look there at Brock Braslovsky, Jimmy Gagan, and Nick Mitchell. Shout out to Ducks defenseman Andrew Thornton, helping us with the camera yesterday and today. Holtz keeps it alive. And now Arizona State will take it at the circle. Backhanded knock down out of the sky by Austin Poltz, and then he'll just backhand it in. Lars Kroos lays a big hit, but it's going to be, I think, an interference penalty against big number 10 for the Ducks. Or just a rough. I'm not sure about that one. Appreciate the ref actually yelling the penalty out, though. I hope maybe one day we'll get a mic down there. Baby steps. So the Ducks back to the penalty kill. And Arizona State cycling it around the perimeter. That shot goes into the corner wide. And now Arizona State having to work to get out of their own end on the power play for the moment. Now they'll find it and move with a little bit of speed. Gaining the zone, trying to center. Puck goes behind the net for him instead. Around the outside. Now top of the circle, now down low. Back to the top of the circle, toward the high slot. The shot wide. Behind the goal again. Patient power play work from Arizona State. That shot, though, goes wide. And now it's a good chance for the Ducks to clear. I think that was Charlie Marr just looking up, finding the puck and clearing. Now he's on that top PK unit. And the Devils again gain the zone on the power play. Trying to move in front of Bradford, but couldn't find the shot. They've still got the puck, though, and they're still threatening with 30 seconds left on the man advantage. That shot blocked. Another one in front goes wide. The shot block there was from Nathan Hannon. Had the first goal of the game last night. And deflection right to Hunter Voiles, though, and he gets a chance to rip it around the boards, and we're done. Back to five-a-side hockey, but not out of the woods yet. Arizona State is still threatening. That shot blocked. Goes behind the net, going for the bad angle goal were the Devils, and they're going to You get a little fortunate to find the puck again. And now the Ducks will have to ice that puck. Just couldn't quite get the connection in the neutral zone. .632 officially left in the first. And let's get the right personnel out there. Jackson Henningsgaard into the face-off circle and out of the face-off circle. And now we're back. All right. And let's do it again because that puck goes into the netting. Big battle behind the net. Devils will find the puck, but can't do much with it. They're just being glued to the outside at the moment. Now, a little bit of possession for the Ducks, and they'll just carry it across the blue line. Here's Barak Braslovsky. Braslovsky sliding it across, unable to connect with anyone, but Ducks still threatening for the moment. And now Arizona State recovers. Knocked down, though, in the neutral zone. Austin Pultz with it. Knocked down by 21 of Arizona State is Carson Cooch, rather. Big hit right in front of the Ducks bench. And icing the call. But they're going to move the face-off to center. Not happy with the ice. That puck goes into the corner. Bradford just watches it. Off the glass. Sanger trying to backhand it. Just taken by Arizona State. Bouncing puck. They couldn't control a shot. And now Isaiah Strategos for the Ducks. Tapped forward. And now still, can they weave through traffic and corral it? They can. Shot. Blockered into the netting. That was Clark. Lars Kroos, Alex Energen, and Ryan Green out there for the Ducks. At the moment, it's loose, and just some kind of a voodoo force field in front of goal there, keeping that bouncing puck out. Nice pass to Green. Back for Energen. Couldn't find the centering pass, though. And a grin, I'm sorry. I'll get there. Opening week for all of us. As that one goes behind the goal again. Devils going for a change, so the Ducks have a chance to recover for a moment. Here's Henningsgaard trying to move through traffic. but a little bit too much traffic. Puck, at least for the moment, stayed in the double zone, but now they move it into the Duck zone where Austin Poltz will take it. Backhanding it from Monroe. Sliding that across. Henningsgaard will chase after it to try to beat out the icing, and Arizona State goaltender has to play it. Quick shot goes wide. Henningsgaard's pass. Marr chasing after it. Nathan Hannon, the other forward on that line. Poltz turns toward goal. It's deflected in front. Marr hit into the corner. Puck still loose for the moment. Kept alive by Nick Slayton. And penalty coming up this time against Arizona State, so the Ducks will go to the power play. Roughing the call against Arizona State. Ducks were pretty darn good 6-on-5 last night. Not quite as potent 5-on-4. They had some 4-on-3 time, but they can make the extra man count. And they're going to have to, at this increased level, got to take those chances when you get them. So with just about 3 minutes left, call it 2:35 now left in the first period, the Ducks to the power play. Here's Jimmy Gagan flipping it forward. Breslavsky, puck knocked away from him momentarily, but it'll stay in the zone. Now Andres. Back to Monroe. Monroe again, one-timer. Rebound is in the slot, just sitting there for the moment. Now back to the point. Looking for Andres. Shot. Kicked away. Excuse me. Nice work by the Ducks. Oh, it just slides by the stick of Monroe, though. Was a really solid first minute of the power play. And still 54 seconds left on it. Getting on his horse, chasing after that one. Couldn't quite do it, but the Ducks will find it in the neutral zone now. Henningsgaard across the blue line. Henningsgaard again sending that one wide. Reaching after it, and then going back for a line change. Ducks keep it behind the goal, though, and it's covered up by Arizona State's netminder with 1:22 left in the period and 32 seconds left in the man advantage. As he finally turns his back to us, I can reveal that is Dawson Roden in goal for Arizona State, and that is a large man between those pipes for the Sun Devils this evening. I don't have an Arizona State roster that lists height and weight, but I can tell you for height, the answer is a lot. The Devils get the clear. Here's Enegren. Strategos also chasing after that one. And standing in the box and now leaving the box for Arizona State was Damon Porter as we're back to 5 aside. And that one deflects into the netting. Another quick whistle with 37 seconds left in the period. come the Devils through the neutral zone. Shot saved cleanly by Hank Bradford with 26 seconds left. Clearing off the boards. Could this be a chance for Dayton Clark? It is, and it's a glove save made by Roden. Dayton was listed as the extra man last night, but had 2 big third period goals and has moved all the way up to the top line tonight. Expect to see, for the first couple weeks of the season, probably some shuffling of the lines for the Ducks, as Coach Kyler Moore, in his first foray into coaching, figures out how to put the pieces together for this Ducks team. Here come the Devils, though. 2-on-1 chance. And it will go wide after time had expired anyway. After 20 minutes of play, no score between Oregon and Arizona State. We will put ourselves on mute. We'll take a quick break, and we will be back with you for the second period. Don't go too far. Alrighty, all set for period number 2. No score after 20 minutes between Oregon and Arizona State. Boys up here taking shots in the booth had them at 14-7 in favor of the Ducks. You can hear the duck squeaks from Oregon Duck Hockey Institution, Earl. Just needs one name, just Earl. If you've been to the rink, you know exactly who I'm talking about. All right, banging on the boards, as hockey players often do to communicate. And we're back underway in the second period now. Ducks get the opening faceoff again. If I'm not mistaken, that is, not that this particular statistic really matters, but 5 opening faceoffs of 5 periods so far in this series, all won by the Ducks. Could not tell you the faceoffs overall, but one more time, we'll do the face-off. Down low, Arizona State, quick shot. Knocked into the slot, picked up by the Ducks. They try to move the other way across the blue line, but taken away. Brock Braslovsky, though, picks it right back up. Here's Braslovsky with Gagan shooting netting. I had a brief conversation with Brock before the game. Nice kid. Always appreciate when the guys come over to say hello. Oh, back. Shooting again and challenging Roden, but he's up to the test. I think that was Ryan Green. Minchin out there, as well as, I'll tell you the third forward when we see the number. Strategos is with him. So that's already a little bit of a shuffled line from what we have on the printout. Here comes Arizona State moving in transition, kicked into the corner, Bradford. Chasing after this one, Nick Mitchell will get a stick to it as it deflects up and out of play. Gonna just roll my clock to catch up. 18:44 officially. And they'll bring the face-off to the neutral zone. Arizona State controlling it off the draw. Tobin Fix. I think that puck may have come off a high stick when Fix played it. Arizona State again, trying to set up from behind the net, couldn't find the shot. just barely keeps the puck on the proper side of the blue line. But the Ducks will get there. Can't clear. Now a chance, it's picked up by Henry Andres. Andres will throw it toward goal, but it's wide of the cage. Arizona State is there. And now just inside the blue line, they take it back. Nice hit, though, from the Ducks to separate man from puck. And they'll get the puck out of the zone. Chasing after it, took a deflection, so there was no ice as Charlie Marr is there in pursuit. Now Henningsgaard chases after it. Into the corner it goes. Boyles knocked off the puck, stays on his feet. And that stretch pass too far, and it's going to go for an icing with 17:06 left officially. So again, we're just going to roll our clock to try and catch up to the official one. No scores still between Oregon and Arizona State. Preseason number 20, Arizona State, which is the magic number at the end of the year to make it into the dance. Shot through traffic. Bradford saved. Sends it to the corner off the post. Still it's loose. Another save made by Bradford. He's looking strong, and this one sent the length of the ice. Ducks in pursuit. They're going to get there first to beat out the icing, or they would have if Roden hadn't left his crease for it. Instead, it's the Ducks in possession, but forced back in their own zone as Arizona State gets a new skater out. There's a chance, and the shot rings wide. 16:18 left. Second period. There's Ryan Green. Puck was loose in a dangerous position for a moment, but Roden will pounce on it. 16:03 left in period 2. Roslovsky was digging in on a face-off for the Ducks. Now into the corner, big battle for it. Shovels out. Behind the net now, a second battle right in front, and they couldn't get a shot off, but nice job to at least find Brock Roslovsky. As Austin Poltz takes a big hit. He's not too used to being on the receiving end of those. And here comes the Ducks. Kagan just losing it. It goes into the corner. Chopped up and out of play. Into the area of stuff over there.
Here we go, Toby. Here we go, kid.
Strategos, Minchin, Sanger, Fix, and Mitchell are the 5 on the ice for the Ducks. Or Andrus, rather. Almost got all 5 that time. Gets around Henry Andrus, but has got the puck away first. Taken right back by Arizona State. Looking for the shot. It goes wide. That was as threatening as Arizona State has been in a while. And a penalty coming up against the Ducks for hooking against Isaiah Strategos. We're just waiting to get it on the board. Did they give Isaiah 2? No, now they're both off the board. Cue the Jeopardy music. I would hum the tune for you, but I guarantee you there are 125 of you watching, and none of you want to hear anything musical from my voice. And no, now we're back to having 2 on the board for Isaiah. But there are... I only saw one signal. So it's... Well, I don't quite understand because there's 2 minutes, there's 2 penalties on the board at the same time for Isaiah Strategos, but it's 5 on 4. I'm not sure what that means or what it would mean if Arizona State was to score. But either way, on the man advantage is Arizona State. Still looking for the first goal of this game. Shot blockered away, Bradford. That was a great sound. But still threatening is Arizona State. One-timer. Blocked before it got through to Bradford. Another slap shot. Thought about it. Now they go for the one-timer, and they score. Not the one-timer, rather, just loose in front, and Isaiah's out of the box. So Ducks looking for the response now. We did have a much slower start than we had a finish last night, so it took us 26 minutes to get a goal, but might not take us so long for the next one. Now here's Dayton Clark. Twice a goal scorer last night, this time just a shot. Mitchell shooting, rebound. Oh, almost diving and knocking that in was Clark. Instead it deflects into the corner. Holtz will knock it down. Breslavsky's there, still bouncing around in front of the benches. And now sent behind the net of Roden where he'll get a stick to it. But the Ducks are there. Quick shot. Knocked away. Now Poltz again. Ducks looking to work a shot. Loose, still loose, and now behind the net it goes. Wraps to Poltz. Shot was blocked, Voiles. Shot was blocked. It's going to end up sending Arizona State the other way. 2-on-2. Bradford with the save. There's Enegren working it back up top. Shot through traffic, goes wide, off the boards, taking Arizona State. Now high off the glass. That was Monroe for Oregon 1 minute ago. Now Arizona State backhander right in front, and got to do more than that to beat that guy. Now the Ducks on the puck again. Just trying to take it with them out the zone. They can't, though. And now with a little bit of speed, it's Nick Slayton. Backhander netting. That man, number 24 for the Ducks, he can go coast to coast. Saw that a few times last year. And he steps in front of that puck, keeps it in the zone, but Arizona State's favored to it, and they'll find it, but now the Ducks find it again. Couple quick passes. The puck is still loose now, sent to the boards. And now cleared by Arizona State. That was a little better sequence from the Ducks, though. A little sloppy from both teams there. It's going to come to Nick Slayton's stick. He'll send it to the corner towards Strategos. And now Pultz finds it. Pultz across to Slayton. Slayton up ice, and pretty quick whistle on the icing there. .47 officially left period 2. Just about the halfway point of this hockey game. And it's a 1-0 score for Arizona State. Knocked out of the zone, and that looked a lot like interference to me, but what do I know? We'll ring around the boards. Big contact there. Now the Ducks will find it. Trying to put a couple passes together. Can't do that, though. Still, it's Arizona State on the attack. Great pass. Bouncing up off the boards. Now back to the blue line. Shot blocked. And here comes Arizona State the other way on a break. Moving around, and did they score? They did. And insult to injury, the Ducks have taken a penalty in the process. And out of force of habit, Hunter Voiles is about to step into the wrong penalty box. Remember, in the ACHA, if there's a delayed penalty and the other team scores, you still have to serve the penalty. So I think Hunter had a little too much stick in trying to respond to the breakaway there and took a penalty in the process, but it's not negated by the goal, so there you go. And going to be another penalty coming up against the Ducks for making contact with the goaltender there, and that's pretty questionable. I think that Dawson Roden knew exactly what he was doing in that Arizona State crease there. He made an absolute meal out of that. It is past dinner time. Can't blame him for being hungry, but he ate well on that one. So 5-on-3 for basically almost a full 2 minutes, 1 minute and 38 of 5-on-3. Arizona State just gets to be greedy here. Look for the best shot. They couldn't connect on that one, though. And the Ducks will clear. A valuable clearance, 5-on-3. Now just waiting. Moving it around. Top of the circle, opposite circle. Kick save, Bradford. Collected, though, by the Devils. High slot, one-timer from the circle, wide. And the Ducks will not clear. Yes, they do. Just barely out of the zone. Not full ice. It's picked up by Arizona State's number 19 is Connor Tillman. For 34 seconds left of 5-on-3. Still just waiting for their moment is Arizona State. That wasn't the moment as the pass goes wide, but they're there to collect it. Now waiting, trying to stuff it in front. Not going to happen. Good crisp passing, and the shot goes wide. It's going to trickle all the way out of the zone. Hunter Voiles has 10 seconds left on his penalty. And offside goes Arizona State. $18 seconds left on the Lars Kroos quote-unquote goaltender interference penalty. 6 seconds left, or 5 seconds left on the Hunter Voiles penalty. Voiles out of the box. It's 5-on-4 now. Right in front, tipped away. 8 seconds left on the penalty to Kroos. 2 seconds left on the penalty to Kroos, and the Ducks have killed off the 5-on-3, but they're not out of danger yet. As Arizona State still on the attack. That puck goes wide. Behind the net. Trying to stuff it home as Arizona State knocked wide. The Ducks find possession here. Streaking down ice is Henningsgaard. Trying to stuff it home, loose behind the net. Henningsgaard is just sealed off from the puck. And Arizona State finds it. So much of this game being played around the edges. Here's Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard again drops it for Charlie Marr. A shot that deflects up into the netting. timer for Arizona State goes behind the net. And into the neutral zone now. Devils will get there first, but the Ducks in hot pursuit. Slayton for the Ducks. They go D to D, but he gets it right back. Now Strategos. Looking for the long diagonal pass, but it's intercepted. Couple Ducks collide there. And sends Arizona State onto the attack. But the Ducks take it away, taken right back from them though. Behind the net, Arizona State takes it after a bit of an awkward bounce. Shooting and shooting wide and deflecting into the netting. 5:18 left, second period. Let me fix my graphic there. We are back to 5-a-side. And we have been for a few moments. There's Henry Andres. Long one will just have to be tapped by Rodin. And a nice snipe there for Arizona State makes it 3-0. With 4:49 left in the second period. Just got to get one if you're the Ducks here. Got to get one before you can get any else. And another nice save made by Bradford there. .437 officially left in the second. And another whistle. 4:33 now left in the second. No ice there. Arizona State has to pick it up. And they'll find it again. They move in transition. A little bit of confidence for Arizona State now. There's Monroe. Really hacking at it is Arizona State, but Braslovsky just still trying to move in and nearly put himself on Sports Center there. And Bradford will cover up and take a whistle with 3:43 left in the second period. There's Monroe again. He'll find it when not have much time to think. Taken away immediately by Arizona State, in fact. Now they play it off the boards. Strategos. He'll take it behind the net and all the way around, does Isaiah Strategos. Now back to the blue line, and the shot deflects through traffic. Doesn't threaten the goal, and Arizona State finds possession. There's Monroe. Back to Strategos, taken away from him though. Penalty coming up against Arizona State. And you know what? I was critical a moment ago of the referees for the penalty against Oregon. I have to be a little sympathetic to the Arizona State's bench's complaint there. I think that was one, if it had gone against Oregon, I might have been upset with. And sometimes dudes just sort of get tangled up in so it's a power play for the Ducks, and it's a huge opportunity, important opportunity to start that comeback. Has to start with one goal. Where's it going to come from? Toward the top of the circle. Now back to the blue line. Opposite circle, other circle. Quick shot, knocked away. Devils are to the puck first, but Ducks will force them into the boards, make it hard to clear. And the Ducks keep it in the zone. Sanger. Quick shot, glove save. 1:16 left on the penalty. A second one too, and just couldn't stay onside as Jimmy Gagan touched it off, and they got to get back on. Now cleared the entire length of the building. Voiles stopping behind his own net, sliding the puck forward. Weaving through traffic are the Ducks. But they can't get the shot to come. And now they've got a battle behind that goal along those boards. 18 seconds left on the penalty. Arizona State content to just kill the puck and burn time off that penalty. Now back up to the blue line. Now across to Monroe. Shot scores! Thomas Monroe, as the second power play unit gets it going, he just picked his spot and he makes it 3-1. 58 seconds left in the second period rather.
You're on the board. That was sick. You're on the board, kid. Do it all along.
So there you go. We said it needed to start somewhere. Still a lot of work left to do. But you got to get one before you get two, and you got to get two before you get three. I know I'm really breaking new ground in the analysis department there. But jokes aside, you do feel a lot better going into the break at 3-1 than you do at 3-0. And as we saw last night, the last minute of the period can get exciting. So we may not be done yet. As touching it there is Tobin Fix, can't corral it. That's to chase after it. A long pass, bouncing around off some skates. They were trying to connect with Tobin, Hannon there. And that's going to do it for the second period of play. After a scoreless first period, 4 goals in the second period, 3 of them for Arizona State, but most recently from Thomas Munro. And that has us with a 3-1 score after 40 minutes of play. We will take a break. Don't go too far. All right, well, the boys are lined up by the Rennie's Landing sign, so it can only mean we are moments from the start of the third period. And it's a good reminder. Rennie's Landing, a big supporter of Oregon Ducks hockey. Fine food and drink since 1981. Just a really nice, pleasant spot to hang out at by campus as well. 3-1 our score after 40 minutes of play, but the Ducks have the most recent goal and went into the break with a little bit of momentum. Just a little bit of momentum, but a little bit's all you need sometimes. Oh, Dayton Clark will chase after this one right off the opening faceoff. Touched though by Roden, and Arizona State will get set up. Strategos checked, trying to take it across the blue line. Puck goes the other way for Arizona State. Now behind the net, trying to stuff it home. It's loose for a moment. Dangerous loose puck in the slot, but no one knew where it was, I think, for either team for a second there. And now it's the Ducks that have collected it. It's Henry Andrus looking up, finding Isaiah Strategos, then trying to slide it across ice, but intercepted by Arizona State. And right in front of the scorer's box, Barak Braslavsky comes away with it. Fires a shot. Loose. And knocked away by Arizona State. Boy, every time Barak gets it on his stick, though, you kind of hold your breath for a second. Now to the blue line for Arizona State. Chopping at it is the Ducks. They can't get it cleared. Devils finding it again. Connecting with each other behind the net, and the Ducks find the puck themselves. Toward Braslavsky again. He'll chase after it again. Slamming on the brakes, still controlling it. Looking one way, then the other, then fires, and it'll just ring around the boards. Arizona State, though, will be first to it. They'll gain the zone. They'll change players, as will the Ducks. 2 minutes into this third period. Just tapped there by Marr. And now still battling for it, looking at his feet. For the puck was Marr. Arizona State picks it up first, and they come the other way. Couldn't get the shot down, though. Nice defense from the Ducks to force it to the corner. 17:30 left regulation. Cleared high, and Arizona State will settle in their own zone. Charlie Marr. Hannon. Can't find Monroe without having it scored out of the zone, and Arizona State takes the opportunity for the line change. Here's Monroe trying to skate around a few Devils and then has to shoot it in, and now it's the Ducks getting fresh bodies out there. Arizona State threatening again. Couple guys get tangled up. Puck will end up trickling back into the neutral zone, now forced all the way back for a half a second into the Duck zone, or Devil zone rather. Now another board battle. Shot through traffic and save made, Roden. 16:07 officially left period 3. And here's a chance for Arizona State. Moving in on Bradford. 4-1. Tough bounce for the Ducks there. So just looking for a response now. 15:50 left regulation. And another one for Arizona State, as they just got the puck in way too dangerous of a position. And suddenly it's swollen to 5-1. 2 goals in about a minute. Two goals in about 15 seconds, in fact. Sticks and bodies flying there. Goodness. Another gift of possession for Arizona State. Off the post that time. Boy, they just have been some not great giveaways for the Ducks in this period. And now a penalty called by the back referee. Against Barak Braslavsky. So, Arizona State's got a 4-goal lead. And now they've got a man advantage. And nice save, Bradford on the one-timer there. 14:40 left. Doubles at the blue line, now to the top of the circle. Back to the slot, into the corner it goes. Now to the blue line again. Point to point. Top of the circle. High and wide. Cross ice there, and big hit by Henry Andres. Thought about a shot instead of pass. Now another pass for Arizona State as that one goes through the crease. This shot was blocked by Andres. Right in the shin pad. Another shot block. Ducks are down 4 goals in the last 13 minutes of this game, and they're just continuing to block shots. Some of the vets on this Duck team might remember the Pac-8 tournament a few years ago. 5 goals in 5 minutes and 12 seconds to turn around a 5-2 deficit in the first round on their way to the eventual Pac-8 championship. But D1 Arizona State is a little bit different than D2 San Diego State was in terms of an opponent. Ducks out of the box as Brock Weslovsky jumps right back on. And covered up Arizona State. And it's at least a face-off in the double zone with 12:40 officially left. Nice battle there. And the Ducks will find the puck in their own zone, flipping it forward. Intercepted, though, in the neutral zone, and offside goes Arizona State with now 12:20 left. You got to get a goal soon if there's going to be a comeback. Even if you don't get all the way back. Margin of victory, margin of defeat are very important with the ACHA rankings. So even if you don't get all the way back, nice move for Slopsky. There's a ton of value in getting goals, especially against what is looking like a strong Arizona State team. There's Monroe making a few moves. And, ooh, be careful out there, as that puck is shot directly out of play. We had people hanging over the boards last night. That would have been a sticky situation. The way that puck flew out of play on the faceoff at center ice. And icing the call. And off the face-off. Puck immediately into a dangerous spot. The Ducks got a half clear, but then Arizona State finds it again, shoots again, and it squirts in. (6-1) Arizona State. It has not been a fun third period for this Ducks team. Here's Sanger. Now Andrus. Take it away from him, though. Devils really feeling it this period. Bradford makes that save. That one's intercepted. Chance to spring the Ducks the other way. A little bit of a half breakaway, but they're knocked away from him. And knocked it away from him. Net knocked off its moorings. And Sanger just kind of flipping the puck in frustration there. He's going to take a penalty. The Ducks want to know where the hook was on that breakaway. And they must be giving, I guess they gave Sanger a 10 because we're playing 5 aside here. Yeah, got to be a 10-minute for Sanger. Which, whatever. Well, that'll basically have his night done. If there's a whistle in the last 52 seconds of the game, he will get to leave the box. Arizona State with 10 minutes left, and this one has pulled the lead to 5. Again, remember, I mean, this is a good Arizona State team. We expect them to be somewhere near the top 10 when the first official rankings window, rankings period rather, occurs next month. They were top 20 to start the season and beat a really good Utah team in 2 straight games as well. So I don't think anyone on this Ducks team is too interested in moral victories and too interested in saying, oh, well, this other team also lost, and that these are competitive guys. I don't think they really work that way. Here's a chance for the Ducks. Blocked down in front, rebound again. Still loose, and now taken by Arizona State to finish the point, though. I don't know that these guys are wired to kind of believe in moral victories like that, but a lot of good things to take from this first series at the ACHA D1 level. The Ducks will be in Boulder next weekend to play Colorado. And that'll be a good game as well. There are no bad teams at the ASHA 1 level. But they are not as highly ranked as some of the other Duck opponents this year. Weekend after that is an all-star weekend in Eugene. Our next competitive game is at home. Well, our next game is against... I guess competitive is how you define it. We have exhibitions on November 4th and 5th against University of Victoria from the BCIHL. That is a Canadian varsity team that'll be coming in here. Works a little differently than the NCAA, but still obviously very good players on that Victoria team. The Ducks will actually go to Victoria at the end of the season as well. Oh, there's a collision. The next, oh goodness. The next ACHA games in Eugene are actually not until February. February 3rd and 4th against Colorado. We've got the weekend in Bend before that. That's going to be a ton of fun. A couple of D2 teams, Utah State and Boise State, joining us outside in the mountains. And if you are anywhere in the state of Oregon, block off your calendar for that one. Bend is always a fun town. Lots to do there. If you like stuff outside, maybe a little less in the winter, but still gorgeous. And that rink is drop dead gorgeous as well in Bend. Griffin Minchin sent to the bench there. And now we're ready for the face-off again. 8:21 left officially, and I don't know how that puck stayed out. Wide for Arizona State. There's Charlie Marr. Can't keep the puck down, though. Now the Ducks still threatening, and it goes behind the net. Mitchell will cut that one out. There's Monroe. Whirling dervish is Thomas Monroe there. Centering the puck. No one had a stick down for it. Just across the red line, Arizona State will follow it home. Bouncing around, 7 minutes left officially. Save Bradford, but loose, and now knocked to the corner. Charlie Marr there, stapled into the boards. Devils take the puck back, one-timer. Loose, and now behind the net, 6:45 left. And stays in play somehow. Here's a chance for the Ducks. It's Enegren, and it's deflected. Ducks getting a little frustrated now at not getting some of these calls. Gotta just keep your head for the last 6 minutes. Setting up behind the net. Still swiping at it, swiping at it, swiping at it. Now it squirts back. Collected again, Voiles. Looked like he was hauled down. Loose puck behind the net for the Ducks. Still, backhander. Doesn't get home. And we get a penalty. Just rolling clock here to try to catch up with the game clock. There's 5:46 left in regulation. I thought we had a penalty. I guess the net may have just been dislodged because they're setting it back now. we're still trying to sort something out. Quick shot, quick save. Austin Poltz. Now Charlie Marr. Remember, this Ducks team have had 3 practices together since the end of tryouts. Arizona State's been playing for weeks. Here's Breslavsky. Weaving through. Eventually the puck knocked away from him. Marr will turn. Breslavsky was there, but couldn't get the deflection home. Now he's tripped up again, no call. And shot blocked there by Poltz. 4:40 left. Ducks still fighting. Hannon knocks it forward. Ducks couldn't touch it, would have been too many men, so they have to let it go by. 4:20 left regulation. Eventually the Ducks come away with it, but they only get about 8 feet before Arizona State will push it against the boards again. Now rings around the boards. Ducks will get a stick to it in the neutral zone. 3:50 left. Voiles. Crows. That time, a penalty. And sitting down for 2 minutes for a rough is Connor Crook. The Ducks to the man advantage at least for 2 minutes or so, with 3.5 minutes or so left in the game. Immediately a clear from Arizona State. Nice job without a stick there by the Arizona State player. That's number 2. One-timer for the Ducks, save made, Roden. Number 2 for Arizona State, that was Derryberry again. That name sounds positively made up, but I love it. Say that with the utmost respect and love if the Derryberry family is listening. Nothing but respect and love on the broadcast. Some of the time, most of the time. It's going to be another penalty coming up against the Ducks here. And it is Henningsgaard. Ducks just struggling to get the puck out here, but this time Bruslovsky does get it into the Devils zone. And then he takes it right again. Scores! Not going down without a fight. Maybe going down, but not going down without a fight. Is that Monroe again? And a penalty taken by Arizona State. Don't think there's enough time for 4 goals, but maybe one more to start to make it a little interesting. So a 4-on-3 for the Ducks. Here's Monroe. One-timer, rebound! Cleared, though. Was there for a second. Here's Monroe. Weaving. Save. There's space out there. Less than 2 minutes left now, 1:55 officially. I'm back underway again. Cleared to Bradford. Henry Andrus with Nick Mitchell. Brock Bruslovsky and Jimmy Gagan round out the 4 for the Ducks. Quick shot, kick to the corner. Gagan now. Across. Clapper, save. He had to look behind him, but there was no puck there. It was underneath him. Chasing after that one is Mitchell. 4-on-4 now. And here's Bruslovsky, backhander, paddled aside. Quick shot from Arizona State. I think that hit the side of the cage. Now we're back to a power play for the Ducks for a moment. 5-on-4 for 30 seconds or so with 50 seconds left in the game. So again, now if there's a whistle, Sanger will get to leave the box. Uh-oh, don't want to give it away there. Save made, though, by Bradford. Always a gift given to Plord, but Bradford at the time made the save. And with 38 seconds left in the game, the Ducks' penalty box is finally empty. timeout with the Ducks trailing 6-2. It doesn't do him any good to take the timeout with him to Boulder next week, I suppose. Drawing up plays to maybe get a third. .38 seconds left in this one. Puck out of the zone off the faceoff. Monroe. Shot didn't get through. Into the corner. Looking to turn and recover it in a shooting position, but just couldn't get it facing the right direction. One more chance from behind the net. And there's a whistle, and a full-on scrum will erupt now. Sometimes you have to let the conduct of the visiting team speak for itself. And that's all I'm going to say about their goaltender. Referees are going to sort out what, if anything, they'd like to do about that skirmish. Kind of looked from where I was standing like Arizona State shoved the Duck player into their own netminder and then got all offended because the Duck was on top of the netminder. But from where I'm standing, it looked like they did that. Still sorting it out. Has to be a penalty there on the goalie. He's been tossed. Never, ever seen that, but there's no one to serve and serve the penalty when it's a game misconduct. So the Arizona State backup goaltender will come in for 8 seconds because his buddy got himself thrown out of the game. Arizona State, very proud of themselves, pointing to the scoreboard. This is a team that was in the D1 national tournament last year against a team that is playing its second game in D1 with 3 practices. But good for you, ASU. Good for you. They're still trying to sort out exactly what is going on. They're announcing it. We see a nice conversation between the benches. I'm sure they're just talking about late night dinner options. There's not a ton of them in Eugene, but I think Rennie's may still be open, probably still serving food. Nice cheesy bacon tots. Great sandwiches too. We're still figuring this out. I mean, someone's got to end up in the box for somebody here. You'd think. A couple of Ducks look like they've been given early baths as well. So the important thing in the score sheet is going to be, does that go down as a game misconduct or a DQ? And that will determine whether those guys get to participate in the next Duck game. The face-off. What? Face-off is in the Duck zone? That's a 5. I guess it's a 5-minute major to Clark is the only penalty that goes up on the board. Finally underway again, and that's going to be all. Arizona State gets the 6-2 win to go with the 7-6 win yesterday. They improved to 4-0 in D1 play, 5-0 overall. For the Ducks, it's a little bit more of a struggle tonight, but overall, all, two pretty good starts to this ACHA 1 era of Oregon hockey. They will be in Boulder, Colorado for 2 against the Buffaloes next week. Then back home October 21st for an all-star weekend exhibition event in town. I want to thank Andrew Thornton, Ducks defenseman, for helping me on the camera tonight. My name is Isaac Rosenthal. I want to thank all of you watching and listening at home tonight as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time.